number 6 called the Supermicrofantasticus. Today we will see the marginal rate of substitution with respect to two gods. So let's start. First place we have the perfect complementary goods. These are those that are consumed in fixed proportions, like coffee and sugar or toothpaste and toothbrush. So we have the utility function of two goods that are complementary at the minimum between alpha and beta. So minimum means that if one of these goods is altered, at least the other will remain the same. So let's see an example. The minimum between 1 and 1 is 1, and the minimum between 5 and 1 is still 1. Different curves have an L shape. This shape is given by the function y is equal alpha divided beta multiplied by x. So it is the line that contains those vertices that give the shape of L. Now how we can see the slope of the tangent line, the marginal substitution radio, is totally perpendicular to the x-axis. For that reason, it cannot be defined, it doesn't exist, or rather, it is infinite. While if we stop at this point, it is 0 because they are totally flat. But what happens if Camila buys 12 logs and 8 cakes? So we go to our utility function. Here we can see the number of logs and the number of cakes together with given utility of 25. To see Camila's behavior in a graphical way, we are going to get the coordinates. So to get the coordinate in x, we simply use the function u divide alpha, which in this case will be 25 divided 8, which is equal to 3.125. In turn, for the coordinate in y, we take u divided beta, giving a value of 2.8. Already with the coordinates, we see the vertex of the curve and how the function behaves. As we can see, Camila is indifferent to 12 logs, and in case what makes her profile level increase is to buy 12 Ks and 12 logs. From the graph, we can see that with respect to the marginal line of substitution, Camila is willing to sacrificing logs to buy Ks. As we said earlier, the marginal replacement radio is infinity at this point and is 0 at this point. Now we go with neutral goods. These are the ones whose consumption doesn't affect the consumer's level of utility. In a few words, it doesn't matter whether or not to consume it. So we have this function u between x and y equal I multiplied x. This means that the neutral good is y because beta is equal to 0. Let's go with another example. Mateo loves pizzas and his friends gives him 2 pizzas and 3 broccoli. So in my example, the basket A is composed by 2 pizzas and 3 broccoli. And in another situation, basket B has the same amount of pizza as B, but B has more units of broccoli. Even though basket B has the same unit of pizza but has more broccoli, they are located on the same indifference curve. This indicates which is the same level of satisfaction because we don't like broccoli. The only way for the satisfaction level to increase and for my indifference curve to be more displaced from the origin is by eating more pizza. Note that the slope is vertical, which we assume that our marginal substitution radio is infinity, implying how many broccoli I am willing to sacrifice for an additional pizza. This implies infinity broccoli. That's all for today, so see you in the next opportunity.